Donna Druchunas, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make an Estonian Nupp and several other variations of little Nupps or baubles you can use if you have a pattern that includes these and you don't like to make them. So, as you can see, I've got 4 little bumpy, textury things here. This is an Estonian Nupp done the normal way. This is a shortcut way to do it. See, they look similar but not exactly the same. This is a little knitted bauble, and this is a little crocheted bauble. You can substitute any bumpy thing for any other bumpy thing in any pattern you want, because they all start with 1 stitch and end with 1 stitch. So let's look at how to do them. Okay, so we get up to the point in the pattern where it tells us to make a bauble or a Nupp. And we're going to do a whole bunch of stuff in 1 stitch. The Estonian Nupp, you make a whole bunch of stitches in one by going knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1. You'll make either 5, 7, or 9 new stitches there before you drop the old stitch off the left needle. So I made 9, and now this is going to sit here until I come back on the next row and purl 9 together. Okay, so the rest of these I'm going to do, you finish them all in the same row, so there's no purling 9 together on the next row. Okay, ready? This is the version of the Estonian Nupp that I call the shortcut version. Knit 1, yarn over, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice how I'm trying to make them really loose. 7, 8, 9. You always want to make them as loose as you can, those loops. Now, instead of continuing and then coming back to knit, purl 9 together on the next row, I'm going to take these loops that I made right now. I'm going to leave the first one here. I'm going to pass the rest of them over. So, it's very improbable that you can do them all at once. So I do a few at a time. Try to do it in 2 or 3 groups. I don't like to do it one at a time because I want them to stay all lined up in order. Okay, so there is my one that's finished. Passed all those over. I'm back to 1 stitch. So that's a second option. Okay, now I'm going to do a little bauble. I'm going to go knit in the front, in the back, and the front. You can do that a couple more times so that you have 5 instead of 3, but I'm going to make a little one. That's what I did here. Now I'm going to slide these back to the left needle. I'm going to do it, it's kind of like a little I-cord. I'm going to knit 3, and then I'm going to slide them back to the left needle. Now you could do that a couple more times if you want it to be taller, but I'm done. So I'm going to do slip 2, knit 1, pass the 2 slip stitches over. I'm back to 1 stitch, and I've got that little bauble. And then this last one, I'm going to do a little crochet thing. I made a whole sweater once where I made crochet baubles. So first we got to bring the yarn onto the hook, okay? And there's that stitch we're working into, everything into 1 stitch again. You can put your knitting needles down if you want, or you can keep holding them, whatever. But we're going to put the yarn over the hook, and we're going to go in, we're going to pull up a loop, then we're going to pull it through 2 of them. Now we've got 2 loops on the needle. We're going to put the yarn over the hook, go in, pull up a loop. Oops, I dropped something. Okay, so this is a fussy one because you have the knitting needles and the crochet hook and everything. So, and I keep dropping the yarn over. So watching me do this, you probably decide you don't want to. Although I did a sweater with crochet baubles once, and it wasn't that arduous. 3 on the hook. Now again, I'm going to put the yarn over, go into the stitch, pull the yarn through, and now I'm going to pull it through 2 again. So I've made like 3 half double crochets, and now I'm going to pull the yarn through all the stitches on the hook. It's down to 1 stitch again. Put it back on the right needle and continue without the crochet hook along my way. So the crochet hook one, if you're a good crocheter, you might like it, but you do have that extra tool there. Now see these three, they're finished. On this one, you're going to have to go back on the next row, and you're going to have to purl 9 together. So on the next row on these, you're just going to go purl 1, purl 1, purl 1. But here you're going to have to purl 9 together. I hate doing that. I'm not even going to attempt to do it, but you just stick the needle into all 9 of them, purl them together. It sounds easy, but it's not. Okay, I hope you find that useful, and you can pick the kind of little bobble you like best for your project.